Hey, you. I want to ask you a question. How valuable would it be for you to go from feeling like you're just surviving life and being a parent into actually thriving, actually having connected relationships with your children, feeling fulfilled as a parent, and feeling confident in what you're doing? How valuable would that be for you when you're actually thriving and you're joyful and you are having fun being a parent? Go ahead and rate that right now from 1 to 10 and make a mental note. I also would like to invite you to imagine what becomes possible in your family when there is more love, peace, and joy. How does life start looking like then? Here's what I'm going to do in this presentation. I'm going to walk you through step by step how to transform from a surviving parent to a thriving parent. I'm a psychotherapist and a parent coach. And one thing that I have noticed is that many parents are struggling with feeling so exhausted, stressed out, and overwhelmed, and having this life experience where they just feel like every day they just have to survive it somehow. Many parents that I'm working with are also feeling stuck, hopeless, and confused. They're just feeling that there's no hope. Things have been really bad for a long time, and they just don't know how to get to the solutions. Parents are also feeling really confused about their kids' behaviors that just sometimes don't make any sense. And this whole situation is so frustrating. Many parents are also struggling with feeling really angry, resentful, triggered, and guilty. When parents yell at their kids and get really frustrated with them, I know that this is not the best solution to the problem. But sometimes with these old patterns and your own emotional reactions, it's just so hard to stop them. Oftentimes, parents end up feeling really guilty afterwards, or they end up resenting their children. None of it which works. And finally, some of the biggest problems that parents are facing are feeling really disconnected from their kids, feeling hurt because the kids are not listening, maybe they are disrespectful, and everybody just ends up feeling really lonely and isolated. Well, I have solutions for all these problems that will help you move from that survival mode into thriving. And it's really super simple. All you need is 4 transformational leadership distinctions that I am teaching in my transformational parenting program. And the first one is having a powerful vision. When you have a powerful vision, you can move and shift from that survival mode with stress and overwhelm into having clarity, feeling calm, and living your life in abundance and from a place of possibility. The next thing that I teach in my program is how to take comedic action. If you have a beautiful vision, but you don't do anything about it, you're just continuing to be stuck in the rut, feeling hopeless, feeling confused. But when you actually commit to the vision, when you become this pro-parent who is able to show up for yourself and the children no matter what, now we are talking about seeing the results that you want as a parent, living the life that you want to live as a parent, creating a life worth living for your family. And through that entire process, also becoming more confident and competent and influential as a parent. The way to shift from feeling so angry all the time, getting triggered easily, feeling resentful, and feeling guilty into being empowered and joyful and actually having some inner peace is through responsibility. What responsibility means is that you're actually stepping into your own power. You take ownership, which allows you to operate from your sphere of influence, and that is the most powerful place to be and cause and create the life and the family that you want to have. The final pillar in my transformational parenting framework that will help you move from a surviving parent into a thriving parent is about how to develop exceptional relationships with your children and with your partner as well. In this step, we're going to dive really deep into different strategies and tools and inner growth and work that will help you develop 10 out of 10 relationships with your children. And as a result, you can move out of that disconnection and hurt and loneliness into unconditional love, a deep sense of belonging, and a connection. And we know how important that is for children. We know that through that connection, children are feeling safe and they feel like they can trust you. They feel secure. They feel seen. And those are all the ingredients that children really need to grow up to be happy, healthy, thriving adults. And this is what it's all about, as well as for you to have a fulfilling and joyful experience as a parent. That's it, guys. That's how easy it is. When you live a vision-driven life and you engage in committed action, you assume responsibility, and you develop exceptional relationships, there's no way that you would not shift from that exhausting survival mode into thriving as a parent and thriving as a family. That is what is available and possible for you through this transformational leadership framework that is the cornerstone of my transformational parenting program. I want to revisit the question that I had asked you in the beginning of this presentation about how valuable would it be for you to move out of that survival mode into thriving. And I had asked you to rate that from 1 to 10. And I'm just wondering what your answer is right now after this presentation, where you discovered that there's actually a step-by-step process to transform yourself from that surviving parent into a thriving parent. And I absolutely believe that leadership is the answer, and that leadership is the most effective way to shift your life from that exhausting survival mode into a mode of thriving, of being connected, living a vision-driven life, and experiencing those exceptional relationships with your children and your partner. So if you're interested in finding out more about the program, all the information that you need is below this video. So just feel free to scroll through. There's even a free PDF that you can download that gives you even more details that is available on this page. And also, I'd love to connect with you. So don't hesitate to go to my contact page and shoot me a message that way. I hope to talk to you soon. Bye now.